Hello guys, it's Lucky Mike here, and this is the beginning of something new. We'll launch a series of episodes which will be called Tricks and Tips with Lucky Mike, where I'll share some of the most effective strategies and some of the most cheeky secrets of scarce slots. I believe this may greatly help you to progress faster and to get the most of fun out of the game. And this is episode number 1. Let's go! Yeah, before we start, I need to give proper credits to our game designers team and to our ambassador Angela Bridgman, who kindly shared lots of excellent tricks with me. In the beginning, I need to tell you that in this series of episodes, I'll teach you how to complete most of the missions as quickly as possible and how to gain as many coins at the same time. So in this episode, we need to make out the basics for the newcomers, but at the same time, I believe it will be interesting for the seasoned players, as well, maybe they can find something new. So first thing first, we need to define which kind of missions we can see in scarce slots. So in this episode, I will overlook and explain all of the possible missions, and there are 4 different types of missions you can see on the map. First, the scroll type of missions, which I usually call basic, as you will face them most of the time. Then the harder ones, which are the shelved missions. You don't face them that often, but once in a while you will meet them on a map. The chest missions, which players adore because that's where you can make up your balance. And missions which open new slots, which are basically the same as the scroll type of missions, but you just don't see them that often. Let's start with the basic missions. Basic missions can be different. All in all, I can count 9 various basic missions, which are win coins type of mission, where all you need to do is to win an indicated sum of coins. Actually, that's one of the easier missions you can meet on a map, and it usually just depends on how much you want to risk and how fast you want to go through the level. If you really want to complete it quickly, you have to bet big. Otherwise, you can bet smaller than your average bet and even run it into the background. But anyway, sooner or later you will complete it. Win coins during the bonus game, which is a sister of the first one, with the only difference that you have to win your coins during the bonus games. Yes, that's important. For instance, if you need to win 100 million coins, that doesn't mean that you have to win them during a single bonus game, but it means that you have to win them during the bonus games in a single slot. Win coins during the free spins, pretty much the same as the previous one, but now you have to win your coins during the free spins instead of bonus games. And the last one from the win coins type of missions is win coins during the respins, which is in my opinion a lot easier than the free spins and the bonus game ones, as respins appear more often, obviously. Then we have the easiest type of mission, which is do spins. You only have to do a determined amount of spins, and that's very easy because you can make your bet lower than your average one. Number 6 is the max bet type of mission, which is no doubt the hardest one, as you have to make a determined amount of spins on a max bet, and I know players hate it, but later I will explain why it sometimes can be pretty good. Number 7 is getting 5 or 6 of a kind combination. Again, these are not any hard because all you need to do is to get 5 or 6 of a kind for a determined amount of times, and if it's hard for you, you can always make your bet lower than the average while completing these types of missions. Collect symbols. You have to collect a determined amount of stated symbols while spinning slot. And collect symbols in winning lines, which is a bit more challenging than the previous one, as symbols only count when they take part in winning combinations, but nonetheless both of them are pretty easy. Child family of missions can contain any of the listed ones, but most of the time they have harder conditions. Chess missions are the most loved ones by our players because you can spin a max bet for free until the timer runs out or the indicated amount of spins finishes, and that is when you can build up your bank. And the last family of missions, which are missions on which you open new slots. They can be any of the basic ones, but when you finish them, a slot is being opened. Now, when you know all of the missions you can see on the map, there is only one more thing left to tell you. If you have started a mission and then you suddenly realize that you don't like it, you can easily switch to another one and your progress will be recalculated, so it won't be lost, and that makes it absolutely fair. In the next episode, we'll talk about the best slots and strategies to choose for different types of missions, and I'll also share some pro level tricks, so stay tuned!